how's it going, guys? This is Trader Neil coming at you with a fresh crypto video on a momentous day. Bitcoin has just hit fresh all-time highs, breaking past $112,000 for this bull run. And honestly, I just wanted to get up on here and tell you guys what I think about Bitcoin, if I think this all-time high break is going to stick, and what I think Ethereum is about to do, and I think it's very bullish. But if you guys are interested in this video and want me to make more of these videos, I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel here at Trader Neil, and of course, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. Just real quick as well, guys, I put this introduction to TradingView video up just a few days ago. So for all my newbies out there that might be wondering a little bit about how TradingView works and that sort of thing, definitely check this one out. It's my newest video, and for you all who are trying to learn how to get in the trading space, this one is going to be your best friend. So definitely check that out. All right, guys. It is absolutely insane and lovely to see Bitcoin here at these prices. Bitcoin has just cracked above this previous all-time high level at $112,000, guys, and it is looking bullish. And so here's my thing on BTC. We put in already a nice daily wick to the downside. So price action yesterday, people and bears were screaming SFP of all-time highs here after price action came up and hit 112,700. And then honestly, whenever price came down after the daily close, that was your perfect buy opportunity. If you look at BTC as well, guys, on the 15-minute time frame, Bitcoin put in an impressive swing failure pattern of these lows. So what I mean by that is on the 15-minute time frame, Bitcoin essentially put in a low yesterday, consolidated overnight from Asia into London session, and then perfectly came down to sweep those lows before blasting off in a New York session today, guys. And it's beautiful to see. Right now, as of speaking, the 4-hour candle on BTC that has just ripped above all-time highs still has 2 hours left to go. But if this can close back above previous all-time highs, I think good things happen on BTC. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue higher to potentially areas like 120,000, maybe up next. If you guys are Fibonacci lovers out there, taking a fib retracement from previous all-time highs to our range lows here at 71K, turning on my fib extension areas, we do have an extension Fibonacci level coming in about there at $115,000, which we could potentially reject from. So if you guys are interested in potential scalp play, I'd be looking for something around there, around $115,000. But really, guys, on the 4-hour, if Bitcoin can close in 2 hours above this level, I will probably be taking a long into price discovery. Wherever that close may be, I'd be taking that long, putting my stops below this breakout candle, and then riding that however long it takes. We'll see what happens here. You know, we got some time until then, but I just wanted to show you my thoughts on BTC. I am nothing but bullish right now above previous all-time highs, guys. Until Bitcoin can really come down, whenever it may do this and come down and close back below previous all-time high, maybe even bearishly retest it, that would be my trigger that this was a fake out and we're probably going to go down. But for now, guys, things are looking pretty damn good, I can't lie. And then even looking at something like Bitcoin versus the US 500, actually let's start out with the S&P 500 here. And so the S&P 500, guys, looking at this chart, as you guys can see, we are cracking above previous all-time highs here, guys. Things are looking fantastic on the S&P 500. We're just making continuous all-time high after all-time high, and it makes sense that Bitcoin's going to follow that. And if you look at this chart, guys, and one of my favorite charts in this space, this is Bitcoin versus the US 500 here. So if I turn off some of these indicators, then you can probably see it a little better. But you do have here a beautiful breakout here. You could even consider this like a falling wedge type of structure, honestly. And then in this case, guys, I would be looking for Bitcoin versus the S&P 500 to continue up and make new highs here. Would not surprise me. Daily RSI is overbought for now, but overboughtness in that. Oh wait, this is the 4-hour. Looking at the daily RSI, let's check this out. Daily RSI looks absolutely beautiful. This is exactly what you want to see for continuation up. This reminds me a lot of the Bitcoin dominance chart, just making new high after new high. And honestly, guys, Bitcoin versus the S&P 500 looks like it wants to go higher. And you do even have, honestly here, a type of inverted head and shoulders pattern. So using the pattern tool here on TradingView, if I click head and shoulders, you can actually see this as well. And this has a target for much, much higher prices. If I take this trendline tool and extrapolate what that would be, it would be coming in all the way at new highs at around 22 on this chart, which means that Bitcoin is very likely going to continue to outperform the S&P 500. And honestly, with this in price discovery, guys, I would not be surprised to see that. All right. Before we move on to Ethereum and where I think it's going, just a quick word from my sponsor. Hey everyone, just a quick word from me and the team at Breakout here. So really special partnership that we just started for the next 2 weeks, guys. You guys can win a potential breakout evaluation here. And so there are 5 10K evaluations me and the team at Breakout are giving away. And you have the chance to win if you purchase your first evaluation at Breakout to enter the draw. So all you guys have to do is go to breakoutprop.com here and purchase your first evaluation. They have options from a 5 to 100K breakout evaluation here. And the bigger account that you buy, the more entries you get to be able to win the 10K amount here. I've got this tweet going with it as well, guys. You just got to use my discount code right here, 8N1DFX. And if we get over 20 signups, guys, I will be giving over $500 personally to 5 people. So definitely check this out. Only running over the next 2 weeks, guys. It's starting today, so if you want to get there early and get the most entries before everyone else, I would be hopping on top of this. And again, guys, like I always show you guys with the evaluations here, you guys have 1 or 2 step accounts here with 5 to 100K potentially to be your account size here. Again, guys, with Breakout, you can trade with this prop firm's money instead of risking your own capital. They've got great gain splits up to 90%. You just have to hit the step 1 or step 2 goals here, with the max daily loss and drawdown here as well, guys, to be your parameters here. And overall, guys, I think this is a fantastic promo they got going. This is the first time we're doing any sort of promo with them, and I would love for you guys to be able to get a free account. So definitely check things out. Like I said, guys, you just have to purchase your first evaluation to enter a draw. So for example, if you bought a Breakout account before, all you have to do is sign up with a new email to be able to be eligible, and then buy a new account with that fresh email. So definitely go for it, guys. Discount code again, I'll put it up here as well. But yeah, thanks again to Breakout for sponsoring this video, and back to the charts. Welcome back. Let's take a look at Ethereum here. So with Bitcoin breaking past previous all-time highs, I think it is absolutely wise to be looking at Ethereum here, because Ethereum above this level that we are currently like almost busting at the seams at 2820 is very, very bullish. The way that Ethereum pretty much came down after the first time it came up to hit this level and failed, when it came down and deviated and reclaimed lows at 2407, that was my trigger to realize that bulls are still wanting to push this thing higher. And at this point, guys, above 2830, I am looking for Ethereum to make a move up at the very least to this next daily level here at $3,300. I would not be one bit surprised to see Ethereum get a move from here to there. And just looking at, say, for example, like a price statistic, 16.5% move from current price to that level is what we would be seeing on Ethereum. I would not be one bit surprised to see that. Ethereum came down. If we pull this on the weekly chart here, guys, Ethereum came down to perfectly retest previous lows here from last summer at 2170 before we're putting in a move to higher prices. And honestly, guys, Ethereum above 2800 is my trigger to see 3300, and then very, very potentially 4K all-time highs over time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves when we're talking about that, but honestly, at this point, I think aiming for at least 3,300 wouldn't be out of the question by any means. As long as Bitcoin is above previous all-time highs, I think you could easily see this happen. And the reason I wanted to get on here and make this video right now wasn't only because Bitcoin was breaking past all-time highs, but because I really think Ethereum is going to get an explosive move the longer Bitcoin at least consolidates above $112,000. And then looking at Ethereum Bitcoin next, guys, this thing put in a really nice rally after putting in this ascending triangle pattern we talked about. So looking at the 4-hour chart, really good to see Ethereum Bitcoin above the 4-hour 200 moving average. It honestly is okay, in my opinion, to see Ethereum Bitcoin get a little bit of a retrace while Bitcoin is continuously making new all-time highs. I would be looking at Ethereum Bitcoin, even if it does continue to have a little weakness, to get a really nice bounce here between about 2.4 and 2.423. If it is going to have a full retrace down to there. But to be honest, Ethereum Bitcoin is in a beautiful posturing, in my opinion, to start getting that next leg to the upside. And then getting on the daily chart here, guys. Again, we've talked about this before. Actually, let's get on the weekly. Ethereum Bitcoin has hit a huge weekly order block from October of 2019 and December of 2019. And at this point, guys, getting a move up for one more leg at least to 268, and then hopefully over time all the way up to 3.6 easily brings Ethereum, in my opinion, up to at least 3K plus, maybe even 4K. Ethereum was able to hit $4,000. Let's not forget, guys, last December, right here. Ethereum Bitcoin was heavily downtrending in this time, yet Ethereum was still able to hit $4,000 because Bitcoin was running the ship so hard. If Ethereum can take the reins here, I think 4K ETH is very, very possible in the future. Would not surprise me one bit. Ethereum has already got a huge bounce back from its lows. Remember, guys, here at $1,400. Don't forget, Ethereum has gone up 100% since those lows were formed, literally here in April. So it's only taken Ethereum 3 months to put in a 100% move. What is a 100% move from current price? 100% from current price, sorry guys, is fresh all-time highs, is $5,600. If it did do that, I mean, I think a lot of people would be overjoying, me included, sorry. And I think, honestly, like, I am looking for higher prices on ETH, and let's see where things ride. All right, everybody. I mean, I'm honestly speechless seeing Bitcoin be able to make fresh all-time highs again. It is always like a fantastic sight to see, guys, to see Bitcoin continuously over and over prove the bears wrong and continue to put in fresh highs after fresh highs. I mean, Bitcoin, you could even make the argument that this is in itself an inverted head and shoulders pattern, guys. If this ended up playing out, let me just give you some bull hopium targets. This would be all the way up here at $138,000. Honestly, would that surprise me as a potential cycle top? It really would not. Bitcoin could easily put in a move to 140K about, and that would be a beautiful bull run at least target that I have for now. So let's see what happens, guys. I'm bullish on the charts on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and honestly the whole stock market as a whole, with Trump's new big beautiful bill that he's putting out. The US dollar is becoming more and more worthless, unfortunately. The denominator is becoming weaker, especially if Powell and them lower interest rates. It's going to get even more weaker. So at this point, seeing risk on assets go up does not surprise me, and let's see if we can continue to extract out of this market with our trades, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for coming in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see if Ethereum can print for us. Happy new all-time high day on Bitcoin. And if you guys stay till the end of this video, I would really appreciate in the comment section if you put all-time high. Let's do it, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. This is Trader Neil signing out. Peace.